And these are some neem leaves. So we're just gonna stir this up. 10 out of 10.
So soap.
Can anybody guess what this is? Hey, it's Jubilee. Welcome to Jubilee Soaps. This is my first official YouTube video and I'm very excited. So as you can see, I'm not inside my normal space. I'm not inside my normal element. That's because I'm in Jamaica. And we're going to be making a soap today, sourced mostly from ingredients that I've got right here. Oh, wait, can you show them the outside? Can you show them the background?
Welcome to Jamaica, everybody. Yeah,
so I'm really excited to be making this soap today. So today we're going to be using neem. We're going to be using, can anybody guess what this is? Honey. And we're going to be using soursop leaf. And we're going to be making this with Brambleberrys grated rebatch luxury soap. And we're going to be using this because this soap has already gone through the saponification process. That means that we don't have to handle any lye or anything. We can just add in our additives and then the soap will be pretty much about done. And it will cure in a couple of days instead of curing in a couple of weeks with a regular soap if you have to handle lye yourself. So yeah, we're using neem because neem is really rich in antioxidants. It boosts collagen. It helps with those fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with dark spots. It's great for acne. It's just a powerhouse. And we're using honey because honey is a natural humectant. And honey helps your skin look moist, but it doesn't make it greasy or oily. So it helps balance out your oils. So neem is great for dry skin. Honey is great for oily skin. And so this soap is going to be great for everybody. And then we have soursop leaf here. Soursop is really good for eczema. Soursop has a lot of antioxidants. It's rich in vitamin C. Soursop is also good for you if you drink it and stuff like that. And then, as I said before, we have the luxury base from Brambleberry.com. I used this base before one other time. I really liked it, how it felt and how it lathered up. So we're going to be using it today. This has some mango butter in it and some shea butter in it. So yeah. Okay. Oh, and also I was really excited because as I was looking at the neem oil, we actually had, my cousin said that we had a neem tree outside. So I want to go show you the neem tree. This is a neem tree right here. And these are some neem leaves. If they were dried, I could have used them for the soap, but I don't have time to dry them out right now. So I'm going to bring these back home with me.
Yeah, and usually, so there's a tree, there's neem. Usually have some yellow fruit seeds, like used to have them in primary school, just as some little sweet fruits. But yeah.
Okay, so the first step we're going to do, we're going to distill some water. I used to buy distilled water, but then I realized that you can distill your own water. So why buy distilled water? You can distill your own water. And distilling water is basically taking all of the, like, you know how water has bacteria in it? Water has bacteria in it. And if the bacteria goes inside of the soap, it can make the soap go moldy. So that's why you use distilled water. So we're going to come back to that. So the distilled water is not going to be what's inside the pot. The distilled water is what happens when the condensation rises up and goes inside the bowl. So you see how this bowl is empty now? This silver bowl is going to be start to fill up with water because of the condensation. So we're going to let the water boil, and then we're going to come back. As you can see, some water is hot. See, that's why I always be burning myself. Some water is already starting to condensate. Is that the word? Condensate into the bowl. But to speed up the process, you can put some ice on top of it. So again, the distilled water is not what's inside the pot. The distilled water is the condensation that's going to be inside the bowl. So I have a brick of ice. Yeah, I know. And we're just going to set it on top of here. I don't know why it helps the process to speed up faster. I don't know the science behind it. I do not know. All I know is that it helps speed up the process and get the bowl full of water faster. The water is finished distilling. This actually took like 30 minutes because you see that the flame isn't hot. If the flame is hot, it only takes like 10 minutes, but the water is distilled. So everything inside of the bowl is a distilled water. Please don't spill. Yeah, sanitization, I don't know, cleanliness comes first. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the Brambleberry Luxury Rebatch Soap Base. And I didn't bring any measuring cups with me or anything, so I'm kind of going to be eyeing this. If you're making soap to sell, don't eye your stuff. You need to be precise. But I'm making this for the first time, and then I'll make it over more precise. So yeah, I don't have any measuring cups on me, so just going to eye it. So I'm going to use about maybe about 1 cup of this. This soap is going to melt down. Like, you know when you cook spinach? You know you cook spinach? Yeah. And then it's a whole bunch of spinach. And then as you keep cooking the spinach, why are you laughing? And as you keep cooking the spinach, it turns into a little bit of spinach. That's the same concept. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this soap right here. We're going to add, as I said, I'm eyeing it. If I was home, I would be using precise measurements. But yeah, we just eyeing it for right now. Because, you know,
I feel like that is too much.
You feel like it's too much? We're going to add this in. And we're going to put about, I need about 1 tablespoon of distilled water. 1 to 2. There's probably 1 tablespoon right here. As I said before, do not follow me. When I go home and really make this soap, I will measure things out. But as of right now, I'm not. So this is going to get like a mashed potato-ish texture. It's not going to turn into a liquid. We're going to wait until it's melted down a little bit into a different texture. Then we're going to come back in about 10 minutes or so. Now we're going to check in on the soap. It's turning like this cream-ish, dark yellowish color than before, like that white color. So we're just going to stir it. This is the texture I'm going for. Look, you see this right here? Alright, so while this is finishing up, I actually want to turn down the fire a little bit. But while this is finishing up, I want to start crushing up some of the soursop leaf. We don't need a lot. If I was home, I would just use my food processor and put some of the soursop leaves and inside the food processor to make it into like a powder. Then put the powder inside the soap. But I don't have a food processor on me, so I'm gonna just take like the crunchiest leaves and try to crumble them up. It won't be perfect here, but it'll still get into the soap. Dang, it's not dry. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I might have to scratch this because I don't see none that's real crumbly, and I don't know how else I'm gonna crush it up. If I had a grinder, I could crush it up, but I don't know what to do actually because it's not crumbling as I thought in my head it would crumble.
Unless you had to really look for like
the driest leaves.
Oh no, they're not enough for the driest.
Yeah, that man said. Let me see.
Where you got them leaves?
My aunt gave them to me. Thanks, Auntie. Yeah, so I might have to scratch the soursop. You can pause the video here. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. So we're back. The soap is turning like this yellowish hue, so it's just about ready. Yeah, this is ready. So we're gonna put in our additives. About the soursop leaves, I'm just gonna use a little bit of leaves still because I really want the benefits from it. I crushed it up as much as I can. As I said before, I don't have my food processor, so I could grind it up into a powder. But we're gonna put a little bit of soursop leaves in here to get the benefits. And again, like when I make this soap over, I'll perfect it. This is just like a, you know, like a trial and error type vibe. I'm making this for me, and I'm going to give some of this to my family as well. So I measured out the honey. I'm using about I'll say like half a teaspoon in this. This is the neem. I'm using like a half a teaspoon of neem. I'm going to put it right in there. And I'm also going to use about half a teaspoon of the honey. Yeah, put it right in there. And this soap is not going to look like the other soap that I make. It's going to look really rustic because I'm just using like what I have right now. But it's still going to feel really good on skin, I'm hoping. And yeah, so we're just going to stir this up. I think I'm going to take it off the fire now because it's ready. And I don't even have any soap molds with me, so we're going to use this tea container right here to pour the soap into. I was thinking that it could fill up the whole one, but yeah, I thought wrong. Oh, I'm trying to think. All right, now I'm trying to think. Because I cut these 2 water bottles in half. I'm trying to think I should just put one inside the water bottle, next one inside the water bottle, right? that would make more sense than filling up a loaf that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. This is so good though. I'm using a cut up water container and a cut up ginger beer container. So, Wata, if you see this, sponsor me. This is the best brand of water in Jamaica. You have to be, what's that word? Like if something don't go right, you gotta do it again. That should be the lesson of the show. If something don't go your way, you gotta just try it again. You're gonna see all these up tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to see if I can take them out and lather with them and show y'all how it is. Hey, so it's been 24 hours since we checked on the soap, and yeah, so this video is going to be taken in one take. This video is going to be taken fast because I have a flight to catch and I'm always late and I don't want to miss it, okay? So we're just going to check on the soap. I cut open our makeshift molds and this is how the soap came out. So it needs another day because it's kind of squishy, but I could still use it for the purpose of the video. What would I have done different if I was home? If I was home, I would have put this inside of a loaf, cut it up with a crinkle knife so that it would have a wavy effect. And then I would probably add in some green mica for a colorant to make the soap green. And maybe even put some flower petals on top. And I probably would have added some eucalyptus oil to give it a better aroma. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do when I go home. But for right now, we're mainly focusing on how the soap feels, if it lathers. And so yeah, I'm hoping that it feels good on my skin. I'm hoping that it lathers really well, gets really bubbly. And yeah, so for the purpose of the video, we're going to use a little piece. And yeah, I'm just going to wash my hands with it, wash my face with it, and see how it feels. Yeah, so the lather, that's a 10 out of 10 right there. You see this little piece? That is a 10 out of 10. It feels really silky. Again, I would have added some fragrance or an essential oil to make it have like a really good aroma. Right now it kind of smells like neem. Neem is a really strong scent. Some people like it, but I'm not really a fan of the way neem smells by itself. But I love the way it feels. I love the way it lathers up. This little piece we're using to lather up. Like, I feel like I could really bathe with this tiny piece if I wanted to. Yeah. I'm good. Or no?
No, it's still.
Don't tell me that I'm still. Don't tell me I'm good. I'm not.
Claud. It's still up looking more painful.
It's like nah.
On them side here.
Ah! Don't be like me. Use a towel. But all my stuff is packed up, so. You got a dirty towel over there. Don't use a dirty towel. Better use paper towel than a dirty towel. But I'm good.
Yeah.
Are you just saying that? Oh yeah. My God.
It feels still kind of wet and them part here and thing.
If I put this video back and I look, why are you so close to me? If I put this back up, if I put this video back and I look crazy. You have some
soap.
When I go home, I'm going to revamp it and make a video. But right now, I love the way it makes my hands feel. I'll probably add some vitamin E to give it a more moisturized feeling. And then, yeah, I'll add some fragrance, some colorants. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wasn't even going to put it out because the day I made the video, my face was breaking out right here. And I'm like, out of all days, my skin was crystal clear. And out of all days, I'm going to make a YouTube video. My face started breaking out right here. But I'm still going to put this video out the same way. And yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed my first YouTube video. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe to Jubilee Soaps. Shout out to Claud for shooting this video. You can follow him at Claud A. Watkins or at CAW Media. And yeah, that's a wrap. Camden, I'll see you soon. Hey, it's Jubilee. That was me. But don't start it over. I'm going to just edit it. That was fine.
Bomba come at me now, no teeth in my head.
Also, don't be like me. Use oven mitts or something. Malalai. We're going to rewind and go back. Oh, what are hot. Came back. What are you doing? Stop. You want to eat some?
No.
Just try. You can a little tip. So just to recap, today we made a natural soap using Brambleberrys rebatch soap base. And again, rebatch soap is soap that has already gone through the saponification process, so you don't need to handle the lye or anything. And it cures faster as well. Instead of waiting 4 weeks for the soap to cure, you only wait a couple days, and sometimes even 24 hours. I got this neem oil from Earth Elements JA. Honey that I got locally at, what's the market called?
Coronation Market.
At Coronation Market. Soursop leaves that my aunt gave me.